Alright, so I'm going to be unboxing the Sora V2. I currently have the Sora, just the Ninjutsu Sora, the first one, which I uploaded a review video on my channel. Personally, this is one of my favorite mice I've ever had. Uh, and so I'm excited for the V2. I don't think it'll be that much different. It does have 8K potential, but I don't have the dongle to support that. So, you know, I'll live. I don't have a knife on me, so I'm just gonna unbox this with a blade. Uh, Last time, I remember the unboxing was actually pretty nice. I didn't record that part, but the let's see if this will go in. There we go. Yeah, the overall experience, unboxing, using, was like very good. It's a brilliant, brilliant mouse. And let's see if I can get this out. If I should come on out. There we go. I don't know why the pull isn't working. Or I guess, yeah, I don't know. Okay. So outer box, whatever. The inner box, I don't remember such a nice inner box for the old Sora. I do actually have the box somewhere. But we can slide this off. And this time I went with the white. Honestly, if you wait until May, supposedly there's going to be a red variant, if that is more your style. Get this off the screen because it's kind of glaring. I honestly must say I would love to get the red one. So we have the mouse here. It is very light, very light. On the inside, of course, we have a empty box and a non-empty box, which if we open up, should hold a dongle, a couple feet. Yeah, okay. So we have some stickers. Pretty good. I like their logo, so I like their company. Probably use it. We have extra feet. Makes sense. Standard. How to change GPI and report rate. You can configure things on the web and a couple other things. Cool, whatever. And then we have two sets of spare feet, depending on what your style is here. Nice. They changed the dongle design. I think this came out with the Sora 4K, where they have this more open view dongle, and then you can see it slide in if you'd like. Here, right? The cord is still very nice. I'll have to use it, but it's threaded, pretty nice. I really like the cord on the 4K, or on the original Sora, so I'm assuming this one will be hopefully as good. If you haven't seen, this is actually a lot bigger than the original dongle here, a receiver. I'm assuming that's because this one does have 8K potential, and or maybe not. No, this one doesn't have 8K. Because we can't run 8K right now until we buy a special cord or something like that. But it is a lot bigger, so I'm not sure. Probably some improvement on that. And then if we actually look at the mouse, so we have a nice blue here. If it'll focus, I'm not sure if it will. We have a nice blue logo and a blue, a Sora Ninjutsu blue wheel. So initial comparisons, they are slightly different shapes and sizes. If I line them up correctly, the original Sora is a little bit bigger. I'm pretty sure it has a wider back. And while it comes with two pairs of feet, it's not, there's no feet originally attached to the mouse. We have to attach that ourselves. But there is, yeah, no built-in DPI switch here. Before the DPI switch was on the bottom. None of that. The engraving on the side as well. That's a new addition. I like it. Very light. It feels, honestly, if anything, it doesn't feel flimsy, but you know. This click is very light feeling, very light sounding. This one is very suppressed. The wheel is a little bit more stiff, but maybe it's just not broken in. But the clicks are very nice. Very responsive. I do say I must prefer the... Honestly, I wouldn't say I prefer one or the other. The side buttons seem a little bit easier to press, but they're pretty responsive. Definitely less work than you had to do with the original Sora. So I like that overall. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna attach feet to it. I don't know what I want to do. What do I have on my Hot ES? I have the big bottom here. I think I'll go ahead and I'll try this one. So I'll get this set up. Right. You can press this down. And then we'll see how these feel. I know the last set of skates. Honestly, I was pretty happy with them. But those skates came pre-installed, of course. I put custom skates on my Hot ES, but I was very content with the ones that came with the Ninjutsu Sora last time. So. Okay, so with all the skates on, it honestly, it feels really great. It feels light. It slides pretty well. The same can be said of the original Sora. It honestly feels, it doesn't slide as well, but it also is a little bit more worn in. But overall, really good. The shape and the feel, I feel like the what is this? The V2 is honestly a little bit higher sitting, so it feels more full in my hands in a sense. And it definitely is more tuned for claw grip than the original Sora was. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna plug it into my PC. I'm gonna get this all set up, and then I'll see what it feels like actually using it, and maybe check out the software. All right, so software or not software. Right, so driver is kind of installed here. It feels really good. Feels really clean. Default DPI 800, I think. I'm gonna check out the software. I'm gonna put that up on the screen. So I've opened up the ninjaforce.co, their website for changing your DPI and such. They don't actually have a software yet. I'm hoping they add a software in case people want to play offline or whatever. But if we were to connect this, we can do perfect. So it says ninjaforce.co wants to connect to my whatever. If I hit yes, it's loading right now. Opens up a whole web page here. Wow. Okay, so this is actually like really, really nice. Yeah, okay. So we were at 800 DPI was correct. Lift off distance. Okay. Yeah. Motion sync, I'm not actually too sure about what that is. I know I read something about it earlier. We can't go higher than 1000 right now because we don't have the dongle. Can't change it to high speed. I don't know what that means. We can set up macros. Makes sense. Perfect. We can change the language, firmware, and customization. So we can do a couple different things here. I don't think I have anything to change the DPI, but I imagine you could make a macro to change the DPI if you wish. We can just clear up. Overall, the actual like website and the design is really nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and swap this over to 1600. There we go, perfect. If I were to boot up with like Valorant or something, because it's not, no, I wanted to open up a web page about Valorant. Because it's not 2,000, 4,000, 8,000 polling rate, the DPI should be pretty much identical, or the frame rate should not drop. I wanted to try out, I know in some games, at least with my PC, in some games the 4K used to be really laggy. It's now pretty consistently not that laggy, but it's worth, you know, I wanted to see what it'd be like on the 4K. So I think that'd be interesting to check out. Overall, this feels really nice, feels really smooth. I'm loading up Valorant to just try it out. I'm gonna go ahead and try the dongle. It's a really tight fit. This charging port is a really tight fit. But I'd imagine it's something that opens up, you know, the more you use it. So we have this plugged in now. And we have to actually turn the mouse on, of course. Good, yeah, it feels great. If anything, it feels like my DPI just went higher. So it feels really smooth. The skates are great. Honestly, yeah, I'm probably not going to be changing them. I think the default skates are good enough. And the shape is honestly, no way we're walking around. The shape is honestly nice. It feels filling, like my hands and my grips are filled. Which is nice not having to like worry about that. With the Sora, with this one it feels filling, but not so much. Like there are areas where it's like my hand is just barely gracing the surface of the mouse. This one, I feel like I have a lot of area that is actively being the surface area of my hand, which is nice. Anyway, I'll go ahead. I'm probably going to use this over the next couple days. I might make a follow-up video on my thoughts and reviews, you know, after actually using it. But honestly, very solid mouse for only $100. This is so far looking like it's going to be impeccable. Of course, the $100 is a little bit deceiving because you can't use the 8K polling rate or the 4K polling rate unless you pay more for the dongle, which will come out later. Regardless, though, like, you know, if it's between buying this one and buying this one, just buy this one. Like, right now my recording just canceled for some reason. But for $100, this is honestly really, really cheap, really good. Totally would buy it over this one, just for that purpose, because a lot of times they're not even going to be running 4K, depending on how you feel and what your setup is. So totally would recommend this based off of this, but I'll try and upload a review video actually in 3 or 4 days here. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you later.